Hello and welcome. How can you best prepare your portfolio to meet the volatility that has characterized 2016 so far? Portfolio strategist Stein Svalestad will advise you, but first, Stein, in your view, what developments will affect your portfolio this year?
There's especially three things that I would keep a closer eye on, and that is the lower interest rates that we are seeing now, the market volatility, and also the regional differences.
Okay, so let's take a closer look at these three developments. In what way will lower interest rates affect our funds?
Well, the lower interest rate will give you a lower yield in our funds and also a lower return on those investments. But one of the reasons why I will keep a closer look on the developments there is that normally you would expect that the outlook for hiking interest rates will be a positive as it signals that the economy is doing better. But currently, and for the past few months, we've seen that the equity market actually reacts quite negatively to an outlook of hiking rates.
The first quarter has been a volatile one indeed, but it seems to have come down a bit lately.
It has, and that is also something that you can view from volatility indices. But I want to stress that even though the volatility seems low right now, it can spike quite easily due to, for example, political decisions. Also, one of the heritage from the financial crisis is the more regulation to the financial markets, which has actually risen the volatility in the market.
Emerging markets have been out of flavor for quite some time now. Are there any signs of that changing?
What we've seen in so far this year is actually emerging markets outperforming developed markets by 6 percentage points for the first quarter, which is quite good, and we haven't seen that since 2009. Amongst the reasons behind it is that we've seen lower interest rates, we've seen weaker US dollar, but I think one of the most important things is that the expectations to emerging markets were quite low going into this year. Also the differences between the different countries within emerging markets, but also between emerging markets and developed markets has been quite large in the first quarter, and I do expect that to continue.
So, what do you suggest we should do with these predictions? How should an investor make the most of this information?
I think it's still important to include fixed income products in your portfolio, even though they are running with a quite much lower yield. But I think that if you have a portfolio with a quite high allocation to equity, you should be a little aware of the credit risk that you're taking on. Also, I think that the volatility that will come in 2016 is not necessarily something that you should be scared of, given the fact that you have a long investment horizon, but you can also use it for your benefit. But in order to do that, you need some kind of products in it that correlates less with equity, such as fixed income product, hence also my first comment. And lastly, I think that it's important for investors to make sure that their portfolio are diversified also between countries and regions.
Thank you very much, Stein. Now remember, do you need any help at all with constructing a portfolio best suited to your needs? Do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you very much for watching.